This is Daily Dose of Daryl, entitled Viewer's Digest. All 7 segments for 1 week in one digest, December 20th through December 26th. Remember, the information section will let you click to move forward to each day. Monday Magic. The real magic's in our heart.
You see, you can grow personally and professionally if you have love greasing the wheels of your business and in your life. And if you take each person you meet and treat them like they are your very own, because they're a special creation and you want to meet them in a very special way and let them know no business is secondary, they are most important. And that's how you begin to grow personally and professionally. But it also takes leadership. And here we go right here. Now I'm going to ask you something. I've got a deck of cards, I've got a lock, and I've got a cigar box. Do you smoke cigars? Good. Well, we're just going to leave that right there then. And we're going to make you, if you'd like to step right up here, we're going to make you our security person. We've got a Brinks lock. You twist it, it opens, you close it. You twist it, it opens, you close it.
Okay.
Twist, opens, close. Try that one time.
Okay. Twist.
It's better if you hold this when you twist.
Okay. I'll start over again.
That's good.
Okay.
Twist, open,
Open,
and then close.
and then close.
I think she's got it. And I have a deck of cards. Fortunately, these cards have all been printed. You see, they all have numbers and pictures on them already. However, there's one slight thing wrong with these. Can you tell what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
There's a hole through it.
No way.
Yeah.
How many fingers am I holding up?
2.
You looked at it with the other eye. I don't believe it. You see how she looked at that as you went. Just like that. Okay, we'll trust it. And there's a hole shot clean through here. Since a hole has been shot through here, I'm going to rifle through the cards, and all you have to do is say stop. Are you ready?
Okay.
A little quicker.
Stop.
A little slower. Nice and easy. We're getting the rhythm going here.
Stop.
All right, which one did you pick? Just say it.
King of Hearts.
That's it! Our King of Hearts! Now I want you to, there's your big moment, open the lock.
Okay. Twist.
Open. Do not close yet.
Do not close it.
Bring it straight to me.
All right.
Hook it over these cards and bring it back to you.
Okay.
Hook it over the top,
Okay.
through the little hole there. I'll help guide it for you. Now this is just take it easy. It's going to be all right. It's nice and, whoa now, easy. It's nice and gentle. Oh, she's got it. Clap for the lady. Now lock it now. Lock it up in there. Yes, lock it up in there. We have it locked up. The King of Hearts is locked up in the deck. It cannot go anywhere. Zooming in, King of Hearts, zooming in, zooming in. All right, now in a minute I'm going to take my finger out of the cards. And the King of Hearts will be locked up in the cards. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, the next time you see the King of Hearts, when I fan to the card, you simply say, whoa, there it is.
Whoa, there it is.
Whoa will do also. The there it is part's the most important part. All right, here we go. We're going to take the finger out. Here we go. Now I'm going to fan through the cards. And when you see the King of Hearts, you're going to say,
Whoa.
There it is.
Stop. There it is.
that's it. Okay, here we go. Oh, the Queen of Diamonds, 10 of Hearts, 5 of Hearts. Put in the glass, get serious, glasses on. 4 of Hearts, Joker, that's me. King of Diamonds, 8 of Hearts, 2 of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, and Ace of Hearts. Uh-oh. What did you do with my King of Hearts? I believe she is the most famous magician in the world. And I believe somehow she's got all those leadership skills to take over this show right now. And to move to the top. And I don't know how she did it, but I believe she's taken that King of Hearts off of that lock. And she's put it in that cigar box. Do y'all believe that?
Oh, yeah.
See, you've got to, I mean, they believe in you. You're the leader here. I want you to open that. And what's in there?
envelope with an A on it.
An envelope with an A. Now, you may have heard earlier in the show something about how we hold these up. Yes, I mean, after you take it out. If it is what? The King of Hearts, you can let them see it with a hole shot clean through it. But if it's most likely not, make sure it's facing us and say, and hold your finger over the hole and say, the King of Hearts with a hole shot clean through it. The hole's under my thumb. All right? You ready? All right, open the envelope.
Whoa! King of Hearts with a whole shot.
Shot clean through it right there. Let's get our big round of applause. We have presidential material here. All right.
Love and leadership go hand in life and in business. True love can't be locked away, but it will always find a way to get out and be shared with others. Let each of us do that in our own lives today. Tuesday Truth. Gift-giving goes far beyond the tangible objects that express our love, even to the spirit that fills us to overflowing in many ways. Randolph built this china cabinet for Christine, who later in life gave it to Darrell, who has now shipped it to Suzanne. All these generations of love signified in one object, and yet the object is not the love, it's the expression of love. And so it is in our life. It's that spirit of love that we share with each other, and many times through this week of celebrating and gift-giving, that's just the expression of love. I first learned about it in Langdale, and there were shepherds out in the field keeping watch by night, and an angel of the Lord appeared upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were so afraid. My first church as a kid, I learned these lessons. In Valley, Alabama, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. Lessons from the churches in my life. For to us a child is born, a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, in Colon, North Carolina. And he answered, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your strength and all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself, in Sanford, North Carolina. Jesus said to them, If God were your Father, you would love me, for I am come from God, and I'm here. I came not of my own accord, but he sent me. Henderson, North Carolina. Love each other with genuine affection, and take delight in honoring each other. In Graham, North Carolina, churches I had the blessing to be the pastor of. And so, connected and serving since July 11th, 1963 at 9 p.m., sharing God's love in new and creative ways every day throughout my entire life. That's my mission, that's my goal, and I share it with you out of love. During this week of celebration, we're reminded that we're connected with more than physical items that are expressions of love by others, but also this great spirit of love that came to us during this time of the year as an expression of God's love to us. Celebrate that this week. Wednesday Wisdom. Jennifer Ball is the master of celebrating. She helps people celebrate. And you know, if you have things to celebrate, it can turn you upside down. There's so many details, things to think about that will surprise you, and you might need someone like this. And she also has lots of wisdom to share. She goes over the details. She makes things very, very special. And today she'll share some wisdom with us that she's learned through the years.
Hi there, I'm Jennifer Ball, owner of Not Your Average Events. We're based here in Whitsett, North Carolina, but we travel everywhere from the Carolinas to the Caribbean, handling all of your celebrations of life, whether it's birthday parties, weddings, corporate events, or family affairs. We definitely want to be the magic behind the scenes so you can be a guest at your next event. Wow, Darrell, that's a great question. So I was born and raised in Burlington, North Carolina, and went to UNCG for my undergrad, and just recently during COVID got my master's there as well. So I am one of 55 master wedding planners in the entire world, meaning that I am a master at my craft and what I am able to bring to my clients and couples and corporate guests as well. I lived in Wilmington for a short, brief time. So I learned that I love the salt air, and anything that takes me down to the Caribbean, it's like my home away from home. Trust me, when I went to college, it was not to be an event planner, and Lord, did I not ever think in a million years I would be a wedding planner. I actually went to school to be an elementary school teacher, and in my senior year, halfway through my teaching, because I had done one semester of my student teaching, I decided I no longer wanted to be a teacher, which is ironic now that I'm a professor at UNCG as well. Full circle, right? So I quickly ran to my advisor. They took me over to the Recreation Parks department, and I took a couple classes, and one of the classes is now the class that I teach to create the next generation of event professionals. I worked at Pine Lake Pavilion right after college. That was a venue in Mebane. A lot of people around here probably know it as the big tent on the big lake. And I worked there for 10 years and quickly became their wedding coordinator, the behind the scenes. And when they closed their doors to build a private home there, I created Not Your Average Events. That is probably one of the best stories. I was sitting at my computer one night and was like, what am I going to name my company? I'm leaving Pine Lake Pavilion. I've been there for 10 years. I am not your cute, quiet little church director. There's just nothing average about me. At the time, I don't even think I had my mohawk at that point, but definitely that came into the play sooner than later. And I'm not your average. And I said, well, let's see if Not Your Average Events is taken. And lo and behold, it wasn't. And right then and there, I kind of call it my independence. July 4th, 9 years ago, I created Not Your Average Events. Yes, so tie the knot, because we do specialize in weddings, but we do more than just weddings. So my family's all here, very local in Burlington. Both my parents grew up in Alamance County. And of course, my mom, who is my forever best friend, she unfortunately passed away last year through heart failure. And I had the pleasure of being there pretty much every step of the way the last 2 months of her life. Most people took COVID as something that was a bad thing. But COVID allowed me to stop my life. It allowed me to slow down because the first 3 months that COVID was around, my world was completely shut down. I was in my last semester for graduation. So I graduated officially the first semester of COVID. I could not do any travel because my travel world was obviously all the borders were shut down. And weddings events were on an immediate halt. We were the first ones out, and we still are the last ones to back in the game. So because my world was shut down, I was the hospital over at AMRC. They allowed me to come in and be my mom's advocate. So I got to literally be by her side every step of the way. And that to me was a blessing for sure. Daryl, it's one of my new platforms is how do you prepare when your lights go out? Because no one ever thinks their day's coming. No one ever thinks they're going to get called home. And to whomever you believe in and whoever your higher power is, at some point in time, someone else is going to call you home. And are you ready? And so dealing with my mom's passing, I learned, what all I needed to have in place, not only for myself, but for my family and also my company. And a lot of people don't have a will. They don't have, a plan of action as to, well, who's going to take over the clients? If something was to happen to me today, someone's wedding's still going to take place in a couple of weeks. Some event is going to happen. So who's going to step in and make sure that happens? And we want to make sure that we have all of those key components in place. It is. It's one of the things I want to speak on a larger platform. It's something I definitely want to take out. And as I'm slowly shifting from full-time event planning and management and slowly going into more consulting and teaching, that is one of those things that I do want to encourage others to just be prepared, have everything in place, know your finances, know that you have a plan of action, because what happens if the world shuts down again tomorrow? Are you ready for the next 6 months to come without any income? Or what is your next step of what you're going to do to pivot and have something in place ready to go? have a work-life balance. I always heard about that term early in my life, and I didn't understand it. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And when you're young and you're an entrepreneur and something's fresh, you're passionate, you're excited. I'm still like just as giddy and excited after a new client. Don't get me wrong, but know when to say no and know when your plate's too full. Know how many obligations you can physically take on without burning your own self and also burning your relationships around you. Take time to have self-care, get those massages, take care. You're only given one temple. And if you wear it out early in life, trust me, later in life is going to catch up with you sooner than later. And so I really recommend, find that work-life balance, create white space on your calendar. I'm a true believer in time blocking to plan out your calendar, several months in advance. And then, of course, make sure there's plenty of time for family, friends, and just you.
There is wisdom found even in the life of a master of celebrating. Planning, balance, details, and much more can help. It can help you live and celebrate wisely. Thursday's thrill. It is thrilling this time of the year to be celebrating. Every little item reflects some aspect of love, hope, peace, and joy that was brought to us through the baby in the manger. Enjoy your celebrations as I share some of ours on this channel for you to enjoy and celebrate with us. May your celebration thrill your heart and overflow to others both near and far. God bless you during your celebrations this month. Friday Flashback. By special request this year, I'm including this rendition of a melody, including the song, O Holy Night, and sharing places of worship I was blessed to visit around the globe that are connected, especially on this night, this special night where people gather all around the world. Prepare your heart. Listen to the Spirit of life.
When blossoms flowered amid the snow, upon the winter's night, was born the child, the Christmas rose, the King of love and light. The angels sang the shepherd's song, the grateful earth rejoiced, and at his blessed birth the stars in exultation voiced. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. This is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks the new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh,
On this night, around the entire world, in places simple and majestic, people gather to worship and celebrate this greatest gift of all time, and receive this Spirit within themselves, fresh and renewed once again. May God bless us in that same way. Saturday Summary. Love and leadership go hand in hand. Love can't be locked up. Let it out. Love is more than the object that represents it. It's a spirit that keeps moving from one to another. Keep it going. Celebrating, yes, and it brings wisdom too. Celebrate wisely. Let your celebration thrill others and don't keep it to yourself. Worldwide celebrating, a special time of year for all of us. Saturday Summary. Love and leadership go hand in hand. Unlock love in your life today. Truth came into the world in the form of love, so celebrate wisely. Let the love you celebrate not only thrill you, but also thrill others. Celebrating in worship circles the globe in all kinds of people and places. Keep it going in your own life today. God bless you. Sunday Silence. Take a few moments of silence and list how you have allowed love to fill your leadership. Then pause and reflect. How have you answered the call of love that came in the form of a baby? Pause and reflect. How have you shown wisdom in your celebrating? Pause and reflect. How has your celebration thrilled you, and how have you shared that thrill with many others? Pause and reflect. The celebration of love that came to the world is celebrated all around the globe. How have you connected to others who are very different from you? Pause and reflect. This is Darrell Peebles behind the microphone, sending you something out every day from the Peebles Motivation Bureau. It's positive, personal, and professional. Realize there are digital division, there's a real division, and the print division. Anything from the YouTube, Zoom events, custom movies, to ordained minister, funerals, weddings, magic shows, and then the books and the magazines and the custom artwork. Let me know if any division might help you with your needs today. Locally ordered books, I cover the tax and shipping, plus they're signed. Contact me directly to secure your local signing and delivery. And it's ready right now. It's off the presses. Actually, I have 2 books right now that I'm selling. There are group discounts for local churches and a special gift for the pastor. I appreciate you and your ideas. Keep them coming. Let me know. Also, if anything on this list is something that might help you, touch base with me. You can contact me at any of these contact points, and I'll be happy to chat with you. This is Daily Dose of Darrell, encouraging you to go out and have a great day. Make it a great day. It's the only one you have. And each dose of this channel can move us toward a better, healthier, and more informed mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited to be a small part of the expanding of our capacity to learn, love, and forgive, and together leave this world a better place for all. God bless you.